Okay, we're live.
We are.
Our very first live stream. So hello.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Rich.
And we are WanderBus Adventures.
We are live. So
we're hoping you can see us and hear us. So if you can or you can't, can you let us know in the comments below so we can fix it if there's anything wrong.
I'm gonna launch a new poll as well because I did it early and I didn't realise it would close it itself. So I'm just gonna put that out there to give us something to get us started.
Something to look at while we just mess around a bit.
So today we're going to. What's that noise? Oh no, the candle. We've got a candle. You could not write this. We've got a candle on the side, and it's literally just overflowed.
It sounds like we.
Anyway,
that's live stuff for you.
Yeah, that's live stuff for you. So we're gonna give you an update on what we've been up to this week to start off with, and then we've got some questions about how you want to see that played back to you in future videos. Then we've got an update on where the van is. We've got a bunch of questions in this cup that I keep trying to drink from that we can go through.
Not tea or water, just questions.
Evening, Celtic Nomad. Hey, Ian.
Hi, Kerry and John. Can you hear us all okay?
Yeah, are we coming through all right? We've upgraded our broadband most recently, so hopefully it should be good. Hi, Wonder and Barnaby. This is more people than what we thought we'd get, actually.
No,
so
we weren't sure where we are.
No, we weren't sure. I was hoping for like 10, so we're already doing quite well. Evening, Michael. Evening, UK Luna. That's my brother. Hey, Tom.
Rich's twin. Not really.
Evening, Pete. Evening, Gig Van Rig. Thank you very much. Yes, the hair has been cut today. One of the questions that I get quite frequently is, when are you going to cut your hair?
And it's happened.
And it's happened today, this morning.
Oh, let us know where you're from as well, where you're from in the world, or where you're from in the UK if you're from the UK.
What have we got on the poll?
Those people saying they're liking your hair.
That's cool. So when I went in to ask for what I wanted, I asked for Madman Viking crossed with some sort of hipster, and this is what I came out with. So this was the guy's creation, so he's done a good job because I didn't know what I wanted and it was all good.
It was long as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was so much hair that I actually slipped over on it when I got up, which was less than ideal. But
had it been a year and a half since you had it cut?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a year and a half.
Well.
Craziness.
Oh, someone else from Somerset and Cornwall.
We're from Somerset. Yeah. So yeah, we're from Somerset, the south. Ian, I didn't realise you were South Wales. That's cool. So we're not far away from each other at all.
Merseyside. My dad from down the road.
Yeah, hello from down the road.
Know where you are from, Dad. Used to live there.
Bristol, fantastic. My usual place of work is in Bristol.
We used to live in Bristol as well for a bit, didn't we?
Lived in Fish Ponds.
Yeah, Marina Gardens.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Had the police helicopter
every night.
Every night.
Yeah.
But it was a lovely place, to be fair.
I
enjoyed living there. It was really, really good. North Wales as well. Hey, John.
Gig Van
Hey,
Rig
Steph.
is in going to a gig tomorrow in Windsor.
Oh, nice. Should have had the CAD file cut. I am getting there, but he's kind of concealed it, which is good.
That's what you need to have, Dad.
Yeah.
CAD file cut.
Yeah, the laser travel buses. So our bus originally did come from Tony Pandy. So it's not Tony Pandy as I pronounced it to start off with, which is in South Wales. And yeah, my boss at the time was like, oh yeah, we often hire coaches from there, but they always give us the old ropey ones. And then I showed him ours and he was like, yeah, that one. So
and he was right. It was an old ropey one.
It was an old ropey one, but we're getting there with it, you know.
Someone said, but you're looking good, Rich, but they're taking a bit. Should have taken a bit off the beard. He did have some off.
I did have some off. I'm going for ultimate length. I want to look like a hipster / wizard. Or Viking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be either, couldn't it?
Viking, I think. Oh dear.
How are we doing with the pot? I'm going to end that one because I think it goes over everyone's way. So we kind of wanted to know, actually, like, why do you watch videos? We know why we watch videos. We watch loads of people on YouTube. The reason why we watch them is a combination of all the answers. So we obviously, it's a shared interest. We're building a van ourselves. We want tips and stuff, but the community is the best bit for us. So we comment and talk to quite a lot of other,
and it keeps us going, to be honest, as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely,
because there's a lot of highs, but there's a lot more kind of lows with it when things go wrong.
Close that one. That is true. Less water to wash my hair on the road. That's absolutely true. So yeah, I've already found it takes a lot less time to dry, which is good.
You won't be able to brush it so much.
Yeah, and I can't put it in a ponytail anymore. So I will be crying about that. And Lily, bless her. So I told her this morning, I said, Daddy's going to get his hair cut today. And she said, Daddy, you only have the ends off because I like your curly hair. And when she saw it, to be fair, I believe when she says, I really like your hair, Daddy. But the next thing she said was, how long will it take to grow back? So I'm not sure if she's sold on it yet.
She's just a bit shocked.
She was a bit shocked. When I picked her up from school, she was a bit like, where's Daddy? But, you know, she'll get used to it. It'll be all good. Yeah, it'll be all good.
So we talk about how Livestream works. Yeah,
so Livestream's a little bit different from our normal videos. Obviously, you can comment on the right-hand side, and please do. And we're going to try and call out as many of those as we can. That's why Cal's got the pad here so we can go through them. If you can give us a big like, that would be really appreciated. I can see that 11 of you already have, so thank you so much for that. And then when it closes, you can also like and comment on that afterwards. We're going to try and structure the video today, so if you're watching this back not live, it's still a little bit useful, which is why I'm going to go over what we've been up to and get your ideas on what we've been up to, what's going on with the pesky thing of a bus.
Always something going on with it.
And then hopefully we can get some questions from you guys that aren't out of this cup. But if not, we'll go through them. And then let us know. I've come up with a quiz and it's all van related. Although Kelly read the questions with like, none of these are van related.
No, I was just like, some of the answers are van related. So that's a hint clue.
So let us know if you want to do that at the end. It will take about 10 minutes. And if you want to do it, you just need a pen and paper or a pencil and paper. Or you can write in whatever you want, but if it's anything other than that, then let us know. I don't want to know. But you'll need something to record down, some sort of communique.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you keep an eye on the comments, and we'll make sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, Ian's cut his hair tonight.
Carl's on here as well. Carl says, are we going to clean the bus and will we require assistance?
Yes, please, Carl.
Rich works with Carl. Carl, we do want you to come and clean the bus, please.
Legend of a man. Yeah, please do come on over. We'll get that on the video. He's like a detailing extraordinaire. So yes, this week I have been without the bus. I've also been poorly.
Yeah, I had it. Well, Lily had it first, and Lily's been quite poorly. About 3 weeks cold, didn't she? Rich had 2 weeks holiday, so of course we haven't got the bus, so that's worked out. But
we've not rested on our laurels at all. So what I've done this week. Actually, it was last week I designed it, and then this week I've ordered it, and tomorrow it's coming, is I have drawn out our electric cupboard that's going under the bed, some drawers that are going to go under the bed, and a very nifty toilet that's going to slide out from under the bed
into the shower.
And all of that has been cut at the local sawmill and is being delivered tomorrow. And we've been looking at how we can optimize basically all of the space under the bed and mount all of our Victron gear. So anyone else use Victron, kind of let us know in the comments. So that's what I've been doing this week, and I've been really looking forward to it being delivered. So we had a question actually, is how much would you like to see of us putting that together? So I'm going to be building the cabinet, going to be installing all of the electrics myself, apart from the AC side. And we've got everything going as the bus. We've got inverter, we've got battery to battery, we've got solar, we've got full mains, literally everything that you can kind of think of, we're putting in the bus. How much detail do you want to see?
Like, do you want to know why we chose this system? like how it works, and us to tell you how each different bits of the system works as well, or would you rather just see it like the finished thing? Because I know some people will find it really interesting, but we think other people might find it boring. I don't know what your personal opinion on it is.
Yeah, so kind of let us know. Should we just pick up a couple of comments before we move on?
John said that they use Victron solar panels and they've lasted 6 years and they're still working, so that's good.
That's good. That is good to know.
Ian says that all the footage is entertaining, but how much it can slow you down. Yeah, it can.
It can. We've got better at it though, because it sounds strange. When I first started, as you can probably tell, we had no idea about anything like building stuff or video. But as we've kind of gone along, for me, I can plan a job and the video in the same steps, so it's not slowing me down as much as it used to. It's
more the editing side of it, because it's like you have to try and make it tell a story to make it more interesting, I guess.
Well, we tried to. We tried to. Yeah, because obviously we record everything, so the sort of 15 to 25 minutes that you see has probably been cut down from, 3 hours of footage maybe. So we do try and keep it as succinct as we can, because we want you guys to be interested and watch along with us. The main reason we did start with it is basically because we wanted to have a really good diary of the progress that we made. So when we watched them back, we didn't watch them back, so that's not true. But if you looked back, you can see how much progress that you've kind of made, even though it seems slow. Yeah, because I think we've had it over a year, and sometimes you think, well, we haven't really done anything to it. But when you look back to how rusty it was before, and then you look forward to actually where we are, we have come far. Yeah, I've just got very excited because John is up in Australia. Oh, hi, John. I'm amazed. That's amazing. I'm really stoked about that. And that brings me on to the second point, really. So, yeah, it does take us a bit of time. But the thing that we've gained is all of you guys. And it's been amazing. We're quite a small channel in the grand scheme of things. But the support we get is tremendous. It's just absolutely brilliant. And it keeps us going, doesn't it? It really does, keeps going. So we get as much out of it, I would say. Hopefully as you do. Maybe more. Yeah, maybe more. So, yeah, thank you very much, basically. How was your first drive? Really good. It was really good. So I was quite nervous about driving it, quite naturally. Well, we didn't know if it was going to be 100% safe. Which we'll get onto in a minute. But yeah, it was really good. A couple of things I did learn. I've got questions actually for you in the comments. I need more mirrors. So I've got the 2 standard mirrors on the side, and you can kind of see what you can see out of them, but I like some wide angle ones. So A, is that a good idea? And B, where did you get them if you've added them on? Because I've only got how do you describe it? Like an L-shaped pipe with a mirror on it. I think I need the one that are like a U. Attaches out. It's weird watching yourself. Kerry and John, I think you've got them. Yeah, you've done it. Yeah. Do you know what we're talking about? They will know. And I do want to call out Kerry and John. So a lot of you guys followed Kerry and John's build and Graham's build and came over to our channel because of those guys. So huge thank you for that shout out. It helps grow the channel tremendously at the time. And, make sure you check in with them because they're mega. They're on Instagram too. Isn't bad. Check them out. Brilliant. Legends. What else we got, Cal? Thanks, Neil. All is really well. Loads of people saying they would like more details in the videos and that they enjoy them. Oh, some lovely comments. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, that is lovely. Renergy stuff is brilliant. Yeah. We haven't gone lithium, actually, which will explain, but you could probably guess the reason why we haven't at this stage. Money. They're expensive. Good, though. But, yeah, rear-facing camera. We we have rear facing camera. That's actually a really good point. I think I'm going to fit one of those doohickeys that maybe has got 2 on the back. So I can have one that's for parking and one for rear view. I think that would be like tremendous. Dillian Commercials in Ireland, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, love the ears and barn, and sometimes I wonder builds. Brilliant builds, absolutely brilliant builds. Sometimes I wonder, Graham's there. Evening, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Please make your videos longer. I'll listen to you talking about anything.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
The Vario family need to know, are you going to be ready for June the 2nd? I think we will be ready for June the 2nd. We'll definitely be ready to
we could probably
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I take it that's for the Overlander show. So there's been a couple this year, and I know a lot of the Vario crew have been to both of them. Max and Sophie went to the first one. It looks really good. We'd love to go.
Yeah, we would.
And I think Lily would love it. Yeah. Yeah, especially if, like River and T were there from Solely Wild. That would be amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so just whilst can you check out Jackery for your utility battery options? Did I check? I've reached out to Jackery actually, Carl. But yeah, they do look good. Well, we have a couple more questions coming in. Let me fill you in on where the bus is.
Yeah.
So the bus is still at the garage, and I've spoken to them today. And I did say I'd tell you about the pains that we had. First thing to point out is I got there safely, which is really nice.
Me and Lily were following behind in my car.
Yeah, that's really tidy. And then they did, so they can't do the MOT test. So to cut a long story short, it's not a motorhome in their eyes yet, so it can't be tested as a class 4. On the phone, they did tell us that it could be tested as a private heavy goods vehicle, but it can't for various reasons that I didn't really go into with him, to be honest.
It's something to do with because it's not got running water
and the class 4. Yeah, the class 4. I need running water, kitchen, means of cooking, bed, all of that stuff. So we'll do all of that. That's fine. The good thing, this is a strange way of putting it, is that it's there now, and they put it through like a false test anyway. They put it on the brake rollers, and what do you think happened? So yeah, the brakes failed. Well, one of them. I don't know why I'm laughing. One of the brakes failed. So one of the back brake pipes let loose and burst. So not the pipe itself, because I think that's quite rare. They're all reinforced, but where it joined burst. So if that had happened on the way there, I probably would have pooed my pants.
Yeah,
so
we got lucky.
I'm glad that it happened when it was at the garage. And what we're having done is they're actually replacing all of the hoses. They've replaced all of the lines, so they've done that already. He rang me this morning and said, we cannot bleed the brakes because the master cylinder has failed. They're replacing that tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can get it back tomorrow. Other things that are wrong with it at the moment, which they're fixing at the moment. So the front brake caliper was binding. They fixed that. There was a big hole in the downpipe of the exhaust. We had a new one of those delivered from Mercedes.
Water pump is leaking.
What else have we got?
The indicator stalk, high beam sticks things were sticking.
Yeah, so that's sticking. I'm hoping they replaced it with a black one because we sprayed everything else black, but I bet you it's a nice shade of grey. Probably. Yeah. What else?
We also having washer pump failed.
Oh yeah, the washer pump failed.
And it's having a full service as well.
Full service, so we're literally having all the oils changed, the antifreeze changed, gearbox oil changed, all of the filters. So we should have many thousands of miles of trouble-free motoring is what we're hoping. But that little lot, at the moment, we're up to about £1,300. So a little bit of a kick in the bum. But on the bright side, once it's done and we've got it back,
it's safe. We know it's safe and we can drive it.
Safe and we can drive it.
We can't drive it soon.
I can't drive it to the 17, but
we can drive it home.
We can drive it home. That's perfectly legal. Convert it, get it MOT'd, and hopefully no more giant rust holes appear in the meantime.
Sally Russell said Where are we getting our parts from? Because she's finding it really hard to find parts.
So we, again, shout out in the comments, but we get our parts on the main directly from Mercedes. So if you're based in the south, would always recommend a place called Rigor Mercedes.
They're brilliant.
They're amazing.
So good.
Absolutely amazing. I would never do this, but they're basically like, if you need a washer, we'll get it to you tomorrow. And like, they're absolutely to their word. They deliver it in a little van and it comes to you. But basically find your local commercial Mercedes dealer and go to them first, because you can basically get your chassis number, your reg number, you give it to them and they'll go, this is what you need. And the guy that I've got, his name is Robin. He'll like send you a picture of it and everything. So you can go,
so good.
That is what I want. And then you go away and get it. 9 times out of 10, they're actually cheaper as well. We've found, not all the time though. So sometimes they might send you a list and you'll go,
like
okay, I'll find a
ridiculous
second-hand
money.
one of those, or I'll do this, that, and the other. But it's very rare actually, and it's hit and miss. Like you can, I don't know, a really good example. So you could get a scuttle panel for £80, and they'll deliver it to you, and then like 2 washer jets were like 45 quid.
It just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense
it's
at all.
So strange. Sally said also, if we can link it for her in the next video, we will do that.
Yeah, absolutely, we'll do that. The other places we kind of find is just your usual sort of motor factors and things like that. But for Mercedes stuff, yeah, the commercial dealerships have been quite good for us, to be honest.
Also look on like eBay. eBay's good for everything, really.
Yeah. We'll get those for you, Sally, and we'll get the part numbers as well if we can for you too. Not a problem. Andrew says, I am starting to strip out my 2010 ambulance. Cables everywhere. Yes, they're great ambulances. My dad's an ambulance driver, just as a little shout out for you there that you probably don't need to know. But yeah, ambulance builds, they look great. So, you know, Project Amber, done an ambulance. Not an ambulance, but well worth a watch. Prisoners No Longer Accepted is another channel.
They're really good.
Yeah, he's not put a video out for a while, but go and watch him, because it's very similar to an ambulance.
It might help you.
Construction, apart from he did have like, I think he had like a 4-inch thick floor that he had to drill through or something.
Especially because handcuffs would have to be tighter up.
I don't know, man. You're the one that's been to prison.
I haven't. It's playing. Hi, Francis. John from Australia said as well that he wished he could be here to fix our mechanical problems. We wish so too.
Yeah, we do too. yeah, we do too. Yeah, we'd snap your arm off, John, mate.
We would.
Yeah, as much tea as you could drink. Yeah.
Even sandwiches.
Yeah, make a mean sandwich. We can't have egg though, because
no, Lily's loves eggs.
So,
no egg or nuts at our house, but anything else is going.
eBay is RSI waiting to happen. Yeah. I've done a really big order actually on not like very specific parts, but literally the last day thinking about what I'll need for the electric board and the cupboards and things like that, and putting it all in my Amazon and eBay basket and getting all of that ordered. And that does take time actually. That's another thing actually. It does
Mark's
take a lot.
asking if the other camper, the coach built camper on our drive is ours. No, it's our next door neighbours. We share a drive.
Yeah. Genuinely, what happened? It's a funny story, isn't it? So what happened there is, I think they thought we were competing with them, but in a really poor way, I would assume. So they're like, "Oh, Rich, we're getting a motorhome. Oh, brilliant! When are you getting it?"
So excited for you. It sounds really cool.
And at the same time, I'd sold like my old MX-5, sold my old Civic, and I was cleaning down the driveway, you know, right for some stupid project to come along. So then a few days later, I was like, "Oh yeah, we're getting a bus, and we're going to park it on the driveway. We'll try and keep the noise to a minimum." And to be fair, he's been nothing but interested.
Yeah, they've been all really, really good. We're lucky.
Nothing but interested, and we are respectful. You know, we don't go out really early or late at night. And touch wood, we've done the really noisy stuff now until something else falls off of it. But yeah, he's been good as gold. So it's the next door neighbours, and it's parked in front of ours usually, as you see. Yeah, it's very nice. But what I will say is diesel heater did leak though. So like even factory built ones have their problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, not mine, but it's very nice. Yeah, it's very nice.
It is lovely.
Probably more straightforward to do that as well, I reckon.
We get more money though. We would have had it outright to do it.
No,
That's
we wouldn't.
fun.
We wouldn't have. We wouldn't have. No.
Ian saying, what other vehicles do we have? Everyone knows we've got a lot of cars.
I don't have as many as I used to.
We used to have, well, believe it or not, we used to have 5 cars.
They're all rusty as well. So our daily driver is a Corsa.
Yeah, which is mine.
Which is brilliant, yeah. So we've had that since new. It's really, what is it now? 12 years, 14 years old now, but it's good as gold. It's done 22,000 miles. And then in the garage, which I've tidied out this week actually, we've got a 1996 Rover Mini Sprite. We've had that
one the longest.
Yeah, so I bought that, didn't I? And I was like, I'll buy that and I'll run it for the summer. I know it's rusty, so I'll sell it on.
But we've got attached to it. It's called 1B.
Yeah, and then I spent sort of lots of hours and money and stuff.
Oh, bye, Neil. Neil's got to go.
Cheers, Neil. Thank you very much, mate. And then the yellow one, I've got a 1979 Austin Mini 95, or Mini Pickup, as it's more commonly known. And that one is a beast. So that's got a K1100 motorbike engine in it.
Yeah.
It revs there. Wow, I've revved it to about 8,500 RPM.
Randomly flames fly out of the exhaust and it makes a loud bang.
Yeah, it's really juvenile.
But it's Lily's favourite and she loves going riding.
She's got ear defenders.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm responsible.
And strangely, we bought a 2-seat pickup when Lily wasn't, well, what was she like?
4 months old.
Yeah, 4 months old.
Practical. You can never have enough cars. Absolutely spot on there. Yes, mini footage. Yeah, in the week I did record a little bit, so I had to replace the battery, and then some of the original previous owner wiring I'd fixed that as well. And the MOT for it is the November the 19th. So we'll let you know how you get on with that.
That'll be back on the road soon.
The pickups, honestly, and the pickup sound.
It's so loud. You can hear it coming.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And then for no reason, you could be going past the bus. Some people won't like this. And they'll say, Rich. No. But you could be going past the bus stop and it'll just go off like a gunshot for no apparent reason. It's brilliant. It's just absolutely juvenile.
Oh, John has to go as well. He's taking Sasha for a ride.
Oh,
bye,
brilliant.
John. Thank
Cheers,
you.
John.
Come in.
Yeah, thank you so much, mate. You're a legend. So Mac has asked, where's the first place you want to go in the camper van? So that's Maggie and Mac.
I don't know, actually. Maybe Wales or Scotland.
Yeah.
We'll probably start off closer to home just to
Shake
find out
down
all the problems. And
yeah. We're very lucky that we could probably just pop to South Wales, pop to
far.
Cornwall, somewhere like that. But Wales for me it sounds more appealing because I think, don't tell everyone obviously, but I think I've been told it's a bit quieter and the roads are better for this quite large vehicle that we own. So that's probably one of the first places. The very first place we're going to go is actually to the field opposite our house because there's a campsite there. And that's where Lily wants to go.
Yeah. I think she sees that out the window all the time.
So, yeah. Ian, my dragster bike had a straight through exhaust. That's very good. Yeah, mine is basically that. It has got a back box on it, but it's like 4 inches.
We should say as well that the pickup, it's been in the magazines, hasn't it? And also in a TV advert.
Yeah, it was in a Royal Mint TV advert. So, before COVID. The thing that should not be mentioned happened, me and my brother went to a lot of shows and I managed to get it featured in a magazine, and it was in the Royal Mint advert as well, which had about 10 views on YouTube. They're all me.
We'll link it at some point if you want to see it.
It's good that though. It was a good day out.
Good advert.
It was a good day out, to be fair. Yeah, they were really nice people. Yes, Ian, definitely. Oh, brilliant. Have motorhome will travel to Wales in a 7.5 ton motorhome. All good. That's good to know. That's really good to know.
It's anything.
I think factory built ones have more problems than self build. Oh yeah, I've heard
Saying that, we've had like some cars from new, and we've had awful problems with them. With an Audi, but
yeah, I many years ago in my youth, I had more money than sense, and I bought, which I was very lucky for, by the way. So I'm not bragging. But I bought an Audi new, and I blew it up in a week, and it wasn't my fault. I was driving it as intended, and something bad went wrong with it, and yeah. So new stuff sometimes is just guff. Yeah, it wasn't me. Honestly, it wasn't me. It wasn't my driving.
There was people like pointing at him, laughing because he'd broken down.
One of my mates, Mark, he worked at Cleveland at the time, and he went past me, and he literally slowed down, and he was like, out the window, and I was like, yeah, to be fair, I would have done the same thing, mate. And on he went, as there's oil streaming down the M5.
Oh, so harsh.
Yeah, once the first smaller trips are done, definitely. Yeah, Chinese diesel heaters. Yeah, so we've got one of those fitted, and we'll be keeping an eye on it. I'm going to be drilling a girt hole, actually. Girt is West Country for big, by the way. When the bus is back, so we can warm the bus up and use it on the driveway. And we bought a Victron charger for our starter batteries and all of that stuff, so we can run the radio and stuff whilst it's on the driveway until we've got it switched over to leisure. Thank you, Andrew. That's really kind of you, mate.
Lovely. Thank you.
It's really nice, actually, to see so many people on tonight.
We weren't expecting it, especially because we only decided last night that we were going to do it, didn't we?
Yeah. We did. Yeah, we should have given you more notice. So apologies about that. But we were like, do you know what? We'll do it tomorrow night because we've got a busy weekend doing building and jabs.
I go for my third jab because I'm high risk, so.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'd be feeling poorly afterwards.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Fingers crossed you'll be okay. Yeah. You were okay last time, weren't you?
Yeah.
Still needed a bit of a sleep.
Just having a different jab this time, I think.
And tomorrow night we are having a fireworks party at our house. We bought some low noise fireworks because we're so considerate. We're like model citizens. And Nanny and Grandad are coming over, so we're really looking forward to that.
Oh, Stephen Fox says, have you considered living full-time in the bus, or is it just going to be for holidays?
We've considered doing long, so you would consider it living in it, because we've considered doing long trips, and we have talked about, haven't we?
Yeah, about
being really brave and doing what River and T have done.
Because we were like, we could rent our house out, and then we could go and just travel around in our bus for a year if we wanted to, and maybe we will. But the only thing that's really stopping us is we'd have to pull Lily out of school, and because she's obviously our only child as well, she's not got siblings to play with, so we're worried she won't get enough interaction with children.
Yeah.
So
to start off with, we'll definitely you consider it living in it. When we go away, Sally, I noticed you've asked what your dream trip will be. We want to go away for quite prolonged amounts of time, which is why we've gone to we're going to be going to the effort of making ourselves self-sustainable as possible. We want to be able to go really far afield. So my dream for me, I want to do the Scandinavian regions.
Yeah, that's our dream.
That's proper dream, but obviously we need chunky tires and really be sure of what we're doing with it. So that probably won't be the first thing we do. Europe, definitely.
Yeah.
Not our bus, but we want to hire a van in Iceland, because
we've been to Iceland before, and it's just beautiful. We went for New Year's, didn't we? One time, it was mental, and we think Lily would love it as well.
Custard.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Absolutely. That's kind of what we like to do. Meeting up with King in It, or Charlie, Josh, Max,
Kerry
and John, River and T. You guys that are on here.
Yeah,
that
lovely.
Would be amazing. And we definitely should do it. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, dream trip wise, for me, it's the Scandi regions at the moment. But anywhere really. Lily's not been anywhere apart from the UK, has she?
No.
So, but she's so easily pleased. Honestly, her innocence and like zest and joy for life is just brilliant. Like the other week, you might have seen, I took her literally 15 minutes up the road, and it was like the adventure of a lifetime for her.
She's such a sweetheart. And
Yeah.
I think because of COVID and because I am high risk, we were literally just at home for a year, weren't we?
Yeah.
And she copes so well.
She's amazing, and that's why we're doing it. Like, we want to just be little adventurers.
Yeah.
Don't we? And she loves it outside. She loves it outdoors, to be fair. So yeah, so okie doke. Right, okay. So if you have any other questions, pop them in the chat. Oh, we're planning Iceland for our bus for 2023. That would be amazing.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian, Lily also loves camping. So before COVID, we bought a bell tent and we started going loads of camping.
Everything.
And she loved it. But then obviously it all shut
down. We got a little log burner.
Yeah.
We got a little awning. We got
little inside
air
mattresses. You can make it into like a separate bedroom. we got
it all, and we're going, like, we camped literally up till October, like right to the end of October. I think maybe just into November one year. And we went to a place called Thistledown, which is near Frome, I think. Yeah. And it was amazing, like freezing cold, but it was so clear, and she loved it. We literally went straight from school, didn't we?
Yeah, we picked her up from school, and it was when she was in reception, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was like it's on a farm, but it was like in an apple orchard.
Yeah. It was all good apart from wasps. I don't know what it is with wasps, but they just love me.
Yeah, don't have much love for wasps, do you?
Massive jerks.
Should we do a quiz, or do you want more questions? What would you like us to do next? Let's see if I missed anything.
We've got notes here because we didn't want it to be like...
We didn't know if anyone was going to come on.
If not, we were just going to like walk through our updates for the week.
Yeah.
Of what we've been up to. Yeah, we got a couple of questions in the jar. Let's do a couple out of there.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to do a little quiz. It's 15 questions. You'll need a pen and paper.
Am I going to drive the bus? Ian asked. No. I can't.
Are you going to drive the bus?
Yeah.
Are you not?
Well, I've not got a license for it.
Do you not fancy it?
No, it's too big.
Have to bring Grandad with us.
Grandad
can drive it as well.
Oh yeah, John was saying about Max and Sophie mentioned issues with insurance with a log burner. We're not having a log burner in ours, but yeah,
it's not in the plans.
No.
We have a space for it, so I've been quite creative in what I've left on the roof in terms of space, but at the moment we haven't got plans for it.
Yeah, but maybe if we do end up going to a colder, we will want one. I think the younger you are with the bus, the more the insurance is as well.
Yeah, we found that. So yeah, a couple of the guys have reached out to us and gone, who you insured with, how much was it? So we're insured with Adrian Flux, who some people love, some people hate, but I'm insured with them with all my minis, so I went with them, and we're fully comprehensive with European breakdown cover for £444. It was a very weird number.
Yeah.
Which I really balked at. I thought, Jesus Christ, that is a lot of money. But then we found out that, a couple of the others that have recently converted are like way up, nearly £2,000.
But I think the difference is they're 20s, we're getting towards 40. So
yeah, so we're lucky, aren't we? Yeah, so it's what you get, isn't it?
Andrew says, have we got any regrets with the bus? I wish we'd known a bit more about like what to look for rust-wise, because we maybe just went and bought the first one we saw.
Yes, classic my family trait. So me and my brother, we've got rust in our veins. Yeah, that's my biggest regret as well. It absolutely is. So
even though we're attached to Wander now, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't change it, but it's.
Oh, we're in it now. We're in it now. Yeah. Even if I have to sell you, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. So yeah, that's my biggest regret. And just some tips on that. So if you're going to look at it, Obviously, the most common areas are underneath. Have a good look at that.
We did look underneath, but...
Oh, yeah, I went on the ramp. And to be fair, the underneath was all right.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for us, as you saw, was the windscreen. Yeah. So the panels underneath the dash of the Vario, just pull them back a little bit and have a look. And you'll be able to see if there's a big hole in there like we had. And it might save you a big bit of hassle. Because that was a big expense, to be fair. Yeah. That was a big expense.
Yeah. John says, did we consider any other vans? We like the look of the Vario, didn't we?
Yeah, we got suckered in.
We wanted something that would look like a bus when we were finished from the outside, because I thought that was like cool.
Yeah. We didn't really look at we didn't really look at any other types of van, which again, probably don't do that. Probably go and have a look at, large sprinters and this, that, and the other. If you're considering a vehicle of our size, go and do it. Don't do what we did. I think we were coming out of like sort of lockdown,
and we went a bit crazy.
We went like into some sort of van hedonism and thought, oh yeah, that's the one.
We can do this. It'll be fun.
Fine. 6 weeks. Done. Charlie and Josh did it in. Easy, mate. So yeah, go have a look at more than one type of van.
Yeah. My dad said that the rust in the van could not be seen until the windscreen came out.
No, it couldn't, to be fair. Until we took that dash out, you really couldn't see how bad it was, because when you go, thankfully, I absolutely mean this, thankfully, when a lot of people have problems with the Vario, it is a case of replacing the scuttle panel. And although that is a big pain in the backside, it only costs you about 80 quid. So a lot of the time you can get away with it. It's when it's got in behind. And ours was unique in that we could tell that actually that windscreen had leaked from factory.
Yeah. And when we had the window guys in to come in and to put it, they stored it for us while we had it fixed, didn't they? And then they put it back in for us with the seal. They said that a lot of the new buses and vans now are still having the same problem, where they're just not fitting the seals correctly when they make them.
Yeah.
Something to look out for.
Yeah, look out for it. If it leaks, maybe consider another one. They're not as rare as what you think, the Varios.
No.
And at the time, we didn't really realise that. They'll come up. Just wait. If you want a Vario, wait for the right one.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Wait for the right one.
Another question. What was I saying? Oh, Peter Finch said, will we be sharing the costs once it's complete? Yeah, we can do that if we're interested, because to be honest, we feel like a lot of people aren't necessarily telling the truth about the costs. When you see stuff on TV and that.
Yeah, on the camper van shows. Oh, I did this for $3,000. And I'm like, how the hell did you do that for $3,000?
No.
No, you didn't, you fibber.
Yeah. So yeah, we could, whatever you want to know cost-wise, we're happy to tell you.
Obviously, it's what we've done though. Like,
yeah,
granted,
it might not be the same.
You could have probably done some things a lot cheaper. Some things you just won't need to do, because yours will probably have a windscreen that isn't going to eject itself. But yeah, we'll share the costs.
Yeah.
We'll share the costs. One of the things we were going to do, but it's too late now, is we were going to like do it on every video, but we thought it probably would be a bit
real
much.
Life gets in the way, and you kind of forget when you pick up so many things here and there. And
yeah, it's not just the big things. So like, you'll go and buy an oven, right? So we've got an oven upstairs, and our spare room is like, oh my God. But yeah, we've got an oven upstairs. We know how much that will cost. So, 500 quid or whatever oven. Brilliant. It's like the 100 screws that you buy 10 times and all of that stuff that you also need to consider, and we'll try and include that. I've literally got, which might be terrifying, every e-receipt that I've ever used. One of the benefits, is it a benefit of us never going anywhere because of shielding and all of that, is almost everything was bought online, so I've got it all. I've literally got everything.
We can just look back through our bank statements and stuff as well. And
yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, but we will. We will. Yeah.
And then we'll be like, tear.
Yeah, tear. What have we got next, Cal? You're probably better up to date than me.
Ian, I'm sorry your wife won't let you get a Vario, but yeah, they are huge. If you've not got anywhere to put it, it's hard.
Andrew Martin. So I need to do the floor lift to find out what mine is doing. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I'd recommend that. It's strange. On a lot of the camper groups, okay, when you've got unwin and stuff down, they'll go, I'll just build straight on top of it. And I think that'll be fine. But for us, two reasons why we cut it out. So first one, gained us literally 17.5 centimeters of space.
I'm tall, so I needed it.
And when you're a 5'6" hulk of a man like me, you need that space so you can swing around in there. So that was the first reason. Second reason, saved a bit of weight. Third reason, when we took it out, our chassis, it wasn't rotten through, but it did need a good cleanup. So we managed to do that. So yeah, would recommend that. It is a pain in the it's a pain though doing that.
Yeah.
Be fine though. Be fine. What have you enjoyed doing the most and what have you hated? You're doing a good job. What have I enjoyed doing the most? I like doing the things where you can see what you've done.
That's the most rewarding.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you spend like a week or 2 weeks on something and you can't even see it, and then it's just annoying.
Yeah, and you've done a good job. And
but when you spent like a whole day on it, you want to kind of go like, oh yeah, you got loads done today, but it doesn't always feel like that, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, because time's really precious to us, isn't it? Like, I want to be spending time with Lily. That's why we're building the bus, so we can do stuff as a family. So I love building the bus, but at the same time, I want to see the output from it. And sometimes, like, when you cut out a bunch of wire and you've got a bucket of wire there, and that's great. It's not as good as restoring the roof and, like, having it all painted and looking like, oh, yes, or building a roof rack. It's just satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can see what you've done, and you've got all of the stuff out of the house as well, which is nice.
I like doing the easy things, like I like painting because it doesn't take too long and I know what I'm doing with it. Where other things you're like, oh, how do I even tackle this? And it's more like stages. Bye, Mac and Maggie.
Bye. Thank you very much. We only thought we'd be on for 30 minutes, so we don't want to be keeping you.
Are we keeping everyone?
Yeah, we're happy to go on for a little bit longer. I don't know if anyone wants a quiz, but I'm desperate to do the quiz. Never seen anyone do a quiz before.
Andrew saying he's got room for 20 vans. We're so jealous. We want a house with land.
Yeah, we do. Not even a big house. We just want the land and, a house that will keep us dry.
Celtic Nomad said, when did they bring in the test for that size Merc? Does he mean the C1 test?
Did you mean the driving test, Celtic Nomad?
Is that what you mean?
Looks like we're doing the quiz, people. But do put more questions and we'll finish with more questions at the end.
Want us to.
The way this works, by the way, now I do this all the time at work, but obviously I can usually see the people when I do that thing. But the way it'll work is I've got 15 questions for you and I'll do them in blocks of 5. And you just need to record them down on your pen and paper. And after those 5, you can put your score in on the thing. Now, at the moment, we don't have any fancy prizes, but if this goes well, we might be able to line something up. Yeah, I like doing a quiz.
It's fun.
Got a house with 4.5 acres for sale in Somerset. We're in Somerset. Let us know. We'll do us a good deal.
At price.
Right, okay. So the first 5 questions. This is all van related, right? But really loosely van related. Okay, so question number 1. Think about this one because it's not what you think it is. Think. So, which van featured in the British sitcom Only Fools and Horses? So which van featured in the British sitcom Only Fools and Horses? That's okay, Kevin. No worries, man. Thank you so much for joining in.
Come in.
Okay. Question number 2. In the A-Team, who typically drove the famous van? We'll do some questions between, I think, because I've got a couple of really good ones come up from Celtic Nomad there and Robert. Question 3. I hope you're following along. Do let me know if you're not. Question 3. What model was the van in that series, the A-Team? Question 4. How many years did Mercedes produce the Vario in the UK? You're going to have to guess that. I'm not giving you a multiple choice. And this is one everyone will know. Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine are pretty famous. But who joined Scooby on their adventures? There's 4 people that I'm looking for there.
Lily would know this. Scooby-Doo is one of her favourite things.
Let me know if you need any of those questions again quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then I'll read out the answers. Oh, silence is golden. Let's do these 5 answers, and then I'll answer a couple more questions, and then we'll move on to the next 5 later on. So, question 1. Which van featured in the British... Feel free to shout it out now. Which van featured in the British sitcom Only Fools and Horses? Anyone?
Peter said these questions are too hard.
They get easier. Some of them are hard, some of them are easier. So, it was actually...
My mum put Reliant Robin.
A Reliant Regal.
Oh, Robert, we've been doing questions. We'll answer your question after.
Yeah, we're doing questions,
yeah.
Robert. Sorry, yeah, we should have said. It is a Reliant Regal. 1 point if you put Reliant Regal. Question 2. Who typically drove the famous van in the A-Team?
Yeah. Sorry, just laughed at something.
Oh, yeah, don't forget Scrappy-Doo. Oh,
yeah. It's not in all of them, though.
It is Mr. T or B.A. Baracus. Either way is good. Mr. T or B.A. Baracus. Oh, yeah, UK Loner. Well done. What? Right, okay. What was the van? It was a GMC Vandura. Vandura. And how many years did Mercedes produce the Vario? 17 years. And the Scooby-Doo gang, Velma, Daphne, Fred, and Shaggy. Yeah?
But we're all serious.
If you put Scrappy-Doo, we'll let you have that. That's from my youth.
Bonus point. That was 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's for my youth people. Right, okay. Put your score down and we'll do another round in a minute. Record your score out of 5 and we'll do another one in a minute.
I'm going to go back to some of the questions.
Yeah, let's go back to some of the questions.
1 second. Scrolling back.
So we had one from Robert. So where was that? Robert, good evening. Just got in. Give me.
Did we have a budget and are we still on target? To be honest, we were like, maybe it will cost £20,000. That was all in.
Yeah,
that was our guess.
So the bus was £4,100 when we bought it. I think we could have got a cheaper one, but some people say that's cheap. I don't know. Like I said, if I reckon if you could spend £7,000 on one that doesn't need welding, if that exists, do that instead. Because it would have worked out cheaper.
Yeah. So
yeah, I reckon we're hoping to do it in about £20,000.
If we will or not, I honestly don't know at this point. We've probably spent £5,000 electric and solar, haven't we?
Yeah. So the next set of videos, so our solar and all of that, it was about £5,000 on its own. So like, we've gone for some kit that is very good and should last us for what we want it for. That's the whole point. And that's kind of like what we're going for there. And then thank you, Graham, for answering. But the test that's required to drive the bus is a C1 license. If you're lucky enough to have a license pre-1997, you'll have that on there. If you check the back of your license, it will say C1 on there and a bunch of other stuff too. After that, you will need to do a test. So I had to do my C1 license. A lot of people said, why didn't you do your C? And actually, in hindsight, I probably could have, because somehow I managed to pass my test without any faults. I don't know how. The guy must have just been having a really nice day. But yeah, C1, you need that one. Scrap ones are 3 to 4K. Yeah. So when we bought it, it still had 8 months MOT actually.
Yeah.
So it was still well in MOT. It'd just been inspected. So because it was a minibus, I think they're inspected every 6 weeks or something like that.
So we thought it would be more better than it was because they inspect it every 6 weeks, but I don't think our level of inspection is as high as their level of inspection.
No. I think that, yeah. At least they add new brake discs on it.
Yeah.
43 out of 5 for me. That's not bad. 2 out of 5. That's not bad. My lorry worked out at 20k. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for. And Ian said, didn't they give C1 rights recently? Not that I'm aware of. They have given, this is a weird one. So they have unlocked towing rights for people. So you don't have to do a towing license anymore with your car. So you could tow, I can't remember what it is, but you can tow more on your car than 750 kilos now. Weirdly though, I can't in the bus. I still would need to do my towing license, which I did find a little bit weird.
Because
I would want lessons anyway. I wouldn't just go.
Yeah, because we were like, oh, maybe we would tow one of the minis.
Defo.
Celtic Nomad said, have building van materials gone up since Brexit? Yes, they have.
Yeah, I think it's due to everything, isn't it? Like, you know,
and COVID, yeah.
The global pandemic, Brexit, the economy, which I don't pretend to understand. Yeah, everything seems really expensive. Good example, actually. So the plywood that I've bought, so I bought phenolic ply, so lined ply to do my garage out with. It's going to look really nice. But that was like 64 quid a sheet.
Yeah, really expensive.
Which is a lot more than it used to be. So yeah, everything does seem to be dearer, like literally everything. So yeah, Lily didn't give me the answers to Scooby.
She's asleep in
she's
bed.
Asleep. Good girl. Yeah, she's asleep. That's why we couldn't start till 8. So we needed to get the little one in bed. 43 out of 5.
That's because he's got a beer in his pocket.
Exactly. Yes, Ian, that is good. Yeah, you can drive what you want now. So yeah, go and buy an Arctic. I've told you it's fine. Go and buy an Arctic and build something in that.
Have a swimming pool in that.
What are your day jobs? So that was in the cup, actually.
Yeah, it was.
So how can I explain this without being too boring? I look after a team and work with a team that how can I explain it? It's always hard to explain. Basically, we're like the superheroes that look after websites for a quite well-known financial institution. And we train people and we look after technical support and basically save the day. So that's what my team does. And they make me look good.
I used to be a copywriter, but now I'm just full-time mummy.
Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah, to tow in. I think it's up to 3,500 kilos.
With the right car.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't be getting that on the Corsa, like. No. Probably not on the Mini either, like. But yeah, I find it weird that you can do it with a car, but not on there in a way. But I wouldn't tow anything on the back of the bus without lessons anyway. That's just who I am. I'm just cautious.
It'd be a bit crazy.
Cautious dude. Yeah, cautious dude.
Especially if you've got a baby in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we wouldn't want to do anything like that. Right, okay. We've still got 34 people on. I'm amazed.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. We'll do 5 more questions and then end with any questions that you've got for us.
Quiz question.
Quiz question. 5 more. Okay, so number 6. How many new vans were sold in the UK in 2020? And I've got an A, B, or C for this, right? So was it A, 292,657? Was it B, 320,456? Or C, 300,809? A, B, or C? Just have a guess. Right, okay. Everyone will get this. Peter, you said these questions are too hard. This one ain't hard. Which area of our van provided a rusty surprise in August of 2021?
We talked about it earlier.
Was it the floor? Was it the windscreen surround? Or was it the roof? Are you going to do a motorbike rack or an A-frame on the back?
Don't know yet.
It's going to be a big tow bar to be able to tow the minis. There you are. Kelly's heard it here first. What is the maximum weight our van could be, including the payload? Okay, so there's two types of Varios. Ours is the little one, believe it or not. This is van related. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So there's the van.
Starred in many films, but which one did he not star in? Was it A, Demolition Man, B, Time Cop, or C, Legionnaire? Brilliant, all brilliant films.
One of these films we're obsessed with, though.
Demolition Man.
We're obsessed with it.
It's absolutely quality. Yeah. And number 10, also van related heavily. Which country was Vincent van Gogh born? Yes. So cool. We expect lots of tech stuff, and you will love programming a Vitron. We will be doing all of that, and we've got some really good gear. We work with Chris from Bespoke Solar, and we reckon our system will give us 3 days of power if we were parked in a cave, if you think of it like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty robust, we hope. Well, okay, answers to these questions. Number 6. So how many new vans were sold? The answer was A. Okay, so if you put A, well done. If you put B and C, sorry. Which area of the van provided us a nasty surprise? On this occasion, it was the windscreen surround. Okay. What was the maximum weight our van could be? 6 tons, basically. If you want to be, if you can have 100 points if you actually put 5,990 kilograms, but 6 tons is basically what it is. All right. Jean-Claude Van Damme question. The one film that he wasn't in. Call it out, people. Call it out. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know if you're one of my people.
Want to know if you know about Murder, Death, Kill?
Was it Demolition Man, Time Cop, or Legionnaire? My brother won't know this because
he's never seen it.
I had to make him. No, we made him watch it when he stayed over once. Yeah, we made him watch it. No one wants to guess.
Geek Van Breaker's got it right.
Yes,
Man.
Demolition Man is the one. Yes, well done, Andrew. How long is our bus? It's just over 7 meters. It's about 7 meters, 10 centimeters, something like that. Yeah. I told you he wouldn't know it. That's my brother.
Yeah.
And which country was Vincent van Gogh born? He was born in the Netherlands. So that should give you people a score out of 10. And for now, this was just for bragging rights. Put your score in the where can you park in a cave?
Wookie hole, no.
Wookie hole.
The witch is in there. Playing.
I don't know.
Shadow in with the cheese.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's not bad. 6 out of 10. That's not bad at all.
Are you lying, Tom?
Oh, he's got 148 out of 10.
Knew it. It was the beers.
I don't like I've been on the beers, but I haven't. It's because I'm sat in front of the fire.
Our log fire on, so it's like boiling in here.
Right, okay.
Oh, well done, everyone.
Very good. Well done, Rachel. We thought for the next one, if people did want, I know that the quiz was probably not great, but if people wanted to, we could do a Kahoot quiz where basically you can play along on your phone and we could do something like that. So it's a little bit more interactive. We'll be able to see who's winning and see who's not really scoring 145 out of 10. Yeah. What is it together, Gig Van Rig? What is it together? What is your overall score? Because I've got more questions, but I think we timed out. Danielle, I'm addressing you now directly. So Ian's been a very good boy this year.
And the only thing he wants from Santa is a Mercedes
Vario. He really, really wants one. We've managed to convert ours for £3,000.
There's been no rust. It's all been a breeze.
It's been fine.
There's been no tears.
No tears. It's all been really straightforward. So you definitely should let him do that. You'll love it. It's brilliant.
You'll be able to get him to do whatever you want him to do for years if you let him have a bus.
Oh no. We are arguing, so divorce tomorrow. No. We don't want to advocate this. No.
No divorces.
No divorces, please.
No.
No divorcing, please. Any more questions before we let you go? This has been brilliant, actually. So it's gone on for a bit longer than what we said it was. So sorry about that. Hopefully you've enjoyed our rambling nonsense today. We've got lots of wood. Can you say that? It's past 9 o'clock. We've got lots of wood coming tomorrow.
We've got to find a place to put it.
We've got to find a place to put it, and we're going to be building the electric cupboard, and hopefully we can get the bus back as well, so we can show you that in the next video. You're going to hopefully come with us and test out the passenger seat, aren't you, on the way home? So fingers crossed for all of that. But obviously we'll keep you posted. Love the rambling tonight. That's good. That's good.
We ramble awful. The amount we cut out when we edit videos.
Yeah, we ramble a lot. We wrote like a little script for this. You probably can't tell, but we wanted to try and get our points across. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We just wish we could kind of see you a bit more, but it's strange talking to yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, but at least with the chat, it's not so weird.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, night, guys. We'll love you and leave you now, I think. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Let us know if you want us to do it again. When the chat closes, you can leave a comment on the video that's there. For others to see, because this one disappears. So feel free to do that. And if you've enjoyed it, please do give us a thumbs up. I can see a lot of you have already. And yes, we will do the famous ending now, shall we?
Okay. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.